Let's see what kind of options we have here. Music volume. I should turn these down a little bit, it's kind of loud. Let's see, auto move, battle effects. Yeah, it's pretty bare bones. No resolution settings at all. You know, but that's typical Kemco. This is probably a mobile port. Asdivine, a world protected by two beings of divinity. The light deity, who governs the creation of light, and the shadow deity, who governs his death. Well, yeah, okay. That is, until 1 year ago. On that day, without warning, a brilliant flash of light enveloped the city. The sun died. Following this event, the monster became more vicious, the birds more disquieted, and the people grew anxious with fear. Those who witnessed the phenomenon somehow believed it a sign of things to come, but after the light subsided, the heavens fell silent and returned to their normal state. For a time, many feared what could not be explained, but as time passed without any subsequent occurrences of the like, the event was slowly and largely forgotten. Why? I read fast. I mean, reading fast is no problem. Talking fast is more difficult. In a certain forest. Oh yeah, this is definitely a mobile port. Did I lose them? Maybe not. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up, but there's no time for that. Take this. What? More of them? How are they finding me? Never mind that. I better find a body to possess, quick. Caldia Orphanage. Weapons, check. Items, check. Looks like I'm good to go. All that's left is to wait for her to get her gear together. Oh, it can't even scroll it. It's a smooth 60. Ouch. Wonder what's taking her so long, though. Zach! I was just looking for you. Whoa there, buddy. What's going on? Miss Heimhart said to come downstairs once you're ready. She did, huh? Yep. Guess I'll go and see what's up while I'm waiting. What'd you need, Shannon? How many times have I told you to mind your manners and address me properly, Zach? Yeah, my bad, Miss Heimhart. You're lucky it's just me, but you'd better be sure to speak politely with people in the city, or whenever you go, for that matter, or you'll end up in a real pickle. Got it? You know me. I'll remember. I think. But instead of another lecture, did what's-her-name come down here? I told her to get ready, then come see me in my room, but it's been an hour. In that case, she's right. Oh, I see what's going on here now. What is? Quit hiding around the corner and come over here, you. Stella, I know you can hear me. Don't pretend you can't. Do I really have to go out looking like this? If you're asking me, short answer, yes. Besides, I thought you wanted to see him. Besides, I thought you wanted him to see you in that. That was then, and this is now. I look like an orange petunia in this dress, and the breeze coming through the door is blowing right up it. At your point, I used to run all over the place in that same outfit as a young girl. Stella, I can hear you whispering over there. Try showing off your feminine side for once, Stella. Now out you go. Wait! Oh, Do you think I look ridiculous in this? It's a dress. What more do you want me to say? So you like it? Well, if you do, then sure. That's not the answer I was looking for. Ah! Whoa, put that whip away, will you? You really gotta fix that habit of swinging that thing around every time you get antsy. Ah. I'm sorry. Sorry won't cut it when someone gets hurt. See, I told you he would make fun of you. I guess you were right after all. Even so, you really need to work on keeping yourself from getting so uptight. For one, that weapon is not a toy, and two, it'll only expose your feelings. Zack, on the other hand, is a little on the dead side, so it's no surprise to me he hasn't noticed all these years. Looks like I'll have to work at being more assertive. Oh dear, have you been watching too? I think it's best you all get a move on before it can start. The woods may be nearby, but there are plenty of monsters out there. Don't worry, we'll be back before you can say, Bob's your uncle. Zack, Stella, does our kitty really have to go live in the woods? Yes, this is actually a wildcat and can be really dangerous, so it can't stay with us any longer. With its wounds all healed up, it should be able to hunt for food and fend for itself in the wild. Don't get so sad. It can't be any easier for him to say goodbye either. But it's not like you'll never see each other again. With the woods this close by, there's always a chance you'll run across him in the future. Now, how about a big smile to see him off? I know, I'll miss you too. Goodbye, kitty. I hope to see you again. You ready to get going, Stella? As ready as I'll ever be. We'll try to be back before supper, Miss Hammett. Don't try, do. Now, both of you, be careful out there. All right, it's off to Ligo Woods for us. Yes, and let's hurry. Stella joined the party. It is recommended that Stella's battle blitz should be changed in the formation section of the menu. Oh, right. Maybe we should learn the basic controls. Yeah, let's get to it. Clicking on the screen, causes a mark 1 to appear, to which the character will move. If an obstacle sits between the character and their destination point, they will stop upon contacting it. NPCs can be talked to as well as places of interest searched simply by clicking on them. In the menu, inventory can be used or equipped. Quest status checked, etc. Clicking the save button accesses the save menu. The map button displays the world map, including the party's current location as well as the destination. Other general information regarding settings should be located in the help section of the menu. Should I review this explanation again? It's fine. Or maybe not. An explanation on the basic controls can be viewed at any time in the help section of the menu. Alright, so I'm going to choose a formation apparently. Let's see, midguard, physical damage 15% down, rearguard, physical damage 30% down, whip damage 15% down. Okay, so we need to be out in front. Okay, so this is just like Alphadia Genesis. It's the exact same engine. Which, by the way, I really love. I think everybody should at least check out Alphadia Genesis. It's available on pretty much every platform. And it's a return to very, very old school JRPG games. Very Super Nintendo era-ish. Obviously this one is too, with the way it's colored and setup is constructed. Although yes, the scrolling will never ever be... it will never ever be smooth. Unfortunately, this engine that they use is just not a 60 frames per second monster. Be sure to come home for a good start. I'm glad to see our pet cat is finally all better. When I grow big and strong, I'm gonna go visit our cat in the woods myself. I couldn't do it. I would have to keep that cat. Wait, Zach. What now? Do you have your Rubik's and Jewel set? Or should I ask if you know how to use them? If not, I can always help you. I don't know. That'd be great. Zach and Stella currently have a Rubik's with a 3x3 space. In each of them, various jewels can be set for varying effects. Jewels themselves are crystals of concentrated magic. Some are found in nature, some in monsters, and while their purity varies, they are relatively easy to obtain. Moreover, certain jewels can be synthesized. By visiting a synthesis shop in town and paying the fee, those jewels of the same rank can be combined into something new. Jewels also come in various sizes and shapes. Make sure to think about where you'll place them in your Rubik's, or you'll find a lot of wasted space. There are also jewels that can't be synthesized. Unneeded ones are best sold for extra cash. How's that? Need me to explain again? Ah, fine. Then I take it you won't be asking me later then, right? Now, about setting jewels in a Rubik's. Do you need me to go over that with you too? Yeah, sure. First, we go about setting a jewel in a Rubik's by clicking on it. Then, in the next screen, we are able to set it by selecting the desired location. In the case a jewel is already inserted into a Rubik's, clicking on it allows it to be moved to a different location. Jewels can also be rotated to fit within the confines of a Rubik's. To alter the placement of an active jewel, simply click on the jewel itself. After a jewel has been set in a Rubik's, clicking the position button will bring up the placement screen. If a jewel in a Rubik's is no longer needed, it can be moved, rotated, or simply removed. When any jewels are obtained, it is always a good idea to organize the inventory and place any useful ones into a Rubik's. Hope that covered things, or do you need me to repeat it? Ah, okay. Then I take it you have the process down pat? If you do ever need any help though, you can always refer to the help section of the menu. But since it was this kingdom that developed them, we had better know how to use them, right? Stella, since you use a shadow elemental and me a light, you can't use heal magic while I can, right? That being the case, toss this jewel in your Rubik's, will you? Well, that's true. If I put these light-based jewels in my Rubik's, I could learn new magic from it. Are you saying I'm a liability? No, all I'm saying is that I'm probably better suited for attacking, and if I do find myself in a pinch, I'd like you to help me out. Unless you think it's strange for me to see things that way. Actually, not at all. In that case, I'll do my best to support you should that happen. Each character has a main elemental. Zach's is light, and Stella's is shadow. Characters can learn magic for their own elementals without the need to set an elemental jewel in their Rubik's. Thanks. Now what do you say we head out? Oh boy, that's a lot of talking. I don't know why I get into these RPGs when all you do is talking. Once I set them, that's it. Huh, okay, well, fine. I know Miss Heimer doesn't want to see our pet kitty go either, so I'll have to be strong like she is. Woohoo! Like a woods. Well, we've arrived here in the woods, but it'll probably be best to release this cat a little deeper in, so it doesn't follow us back home. But too far in could be really dangerous for both us and him. Remember, our monsters began increasing in numbers here a year ago. Wow. Oh, right. You weren't born then, were you? It's all started a year earlier when a light suddenly enveloped the sky. After that, ferocious monsters we rarely saw in parts of the land became more frequent. Come on, Stella. You know he can't understand you. I'm not so convinced of that, Zack. If he's a living, breathing being like us, he should be able to understand me somehow. Possibly, but even then, there's a limit to how much. So, you still think monsters will attack him out here? I do. That's why I'm worried. Well, I can't say I don't like your kind side. What are you trying to say? Whoa, watch out with that whip, will you? But just keep your thoughts to yourself. Hey, wait up! If you get too far ahead, I won't be able to protect you if something happens. Why do you still have that whip out? It's not your concern. I'm going on ahead without you. Didn't I just tell her to wait? Seriously, what's got her so riled up? Let's just get after her, huh? Yeah. Huh. What's the treasure chest doing here? Doing where? Big ass chest. Wow, he must have a good eye to have noticed it. What, really? Dude, that thing is huge. But that reminds me, Miss Heimer said that those chests found in towns and dungeons are free game, so we should never hesitate to grab their contents. I'll grab your contents. Yeah. So what you're saying is, since I found it, whatever's inside is mine? Awesome, then let's open it. Zack, to open a treasure chest, you can stand in front of it and click on it. Or in my case, push the A button. Good to know. I'll give it a whirl. And thanks for the tip, Stella. Would you just hurry up already? Put the treasure chest while standing adjacent to it to open it. Exit feather. An exit feather, huh? If I'm thinking right, we should be able to return to the entrance of a dungeon using one of these, right? In that case, it should be useful for us getting out of here. Yeah, but let's hurry ahead for now. There's so many of these RPG Maker games, but you know they're all really fun and they have really good stories, so it's hard to complain about. Oh, got her with sticky fluid. That was my one too. The game. A cheerful hat. Whoa, a depressing hat. That's good. Too many depressing people, so yeah. Let's see, cheerful hat, that must be hers. Since 12, huh? Oh, maybe not. It's not good for either of us. It's good for the cat. Cat with a hat? This should be a good spot as any. It's really goodbye, isn't it? I'm sorry about this, little one. If I were the skilled monster trainer I want to become, I would take you along. Meow. What's all the sappy talk for, Stella? You sound like you don't want him to be pretty. That's not it at all. It's just... there's a limit to what you can study and do at the orphanage to become a monster trainer, you know. On the other hand, in the capital, there's an academy for that, and jobs aplenty throughout the guild. If you're serious about becoming one, like you say, as I am, about to be able to... If you're serious about becoming one, like you say, as I am being able to help better manage the orphanage, then we know we'll have to learn those skills. You know what? I'm gonna skip how to say that. I realize that, but now let's work hard to master the skills we need, so we can return here one day to see him again. You know what? You're right. No, wait. Why is it not being comforted by you? Will you put that whip away already? Just so you know, I'm the older of us. Yeah, and if you'd act your age, I wouldn't have to dig you out of the dumps. Besides, what's 1 year? That 1 year still means I'm older, that's what. Whatever, let's just head up. Let's just finish up releasing this cat. If we're late getting back, Shannon will start to fret. I suppose that is true. It looks like it's time to say goodbye, little one. Don't worry, we'll come back for you one day. I promise. Well, I guess this is it for now, then. I sense a suitable candidate here. Who's there? A monster? Well, what's this talk of magic I'm doing? It's different from the other monsters we haven't seen. What are you? That I have no obligation to tell the likes of you two. So, you seem to have great magical potential, so I'll be borrowing that barter of yours. Zach, watch out! Oh, my kitty! Oh, that's smart. You're right, Sella? Yes, but he's standing in my comfort zone. Oh, that was too close for comfort. Put that thing away already, will you? I'm sorry. Forget it. We should just focus on what happened. What happened to our pet cat? Hey, can you hear me? Don't move while I try to... He jumped in front to protect you. Hey, cat. You still alive? Thank heavens, he's coming too. What? That voice. Why is it coming from our cat? Did I not just say I have no obligation to tell the likes of you humans? As for this body, I'll be using it until I decide otherwise. What's with the strange look? And again, I must say I never did understand you humans. Huh? This can't be right. I most certainly possess your body, so how can you be standing there? And how is it you suddenly grew taller? I've never known your kind to sprout so quickly. You're the one who shrunk, idiot. Zach, don't say that to our cat. Ha! I'd never miss my target when it comes to how slow you humans are. Now, about this body of mine. Huh? What is this gigantic chunk of lard and hair I'm stuck in? Not stuck in. You put yourself in there. It was that wildcat, wasn't it? He deliberately set me up. No one set you up. It was your own fault. Now hurry and get out of him. You heard her. After that, you've got some explaining to do about who you are yourself. Well, it's going to have to wait. For one, I can't get out of this body, and it's definitely not by choice. What? It may be hard to imagine, but when a spirit enters a physical body, the amount of magic expended is so great, they're unable to possess another for a period of time. Oh, poor cat. Now, about who I am. Usually I would never tell the likes of your kind, but given the circumstances, I suppose things can't get any worse. I am none other than the light deity who oversees and protects this world. The light deity? Why, don't they look shocked? What should I expect? I am divine. Now, humans, let's see you bow before me. That's the biggest load of bull I've ever heard. What? Zach, the least you could do is try not to hurt his feelings. I don't understand. Are you saying you don't believe me? Of course not. Who would believe in a deity that's stupid enough to get themselves stuck in a cat? Now you've gone too far. It appears you're in need of some divine punishment for your belligerence. Yowzers. Wait, Zach. No matter what crazy spirit is inside him, our cat must have felt that too. Sorry, but I couldn't take any more crap. What do we do now? What do we do now, though? We can't leave our cat here now, given what's happened. Maybe the best thing to do is take him back with us to the orphanage. Agreed. Hopefully Shannon will know what to do about the situation from there. On the other hand, we can't keep referring to this animal as a cat now that we can talk. What do you say we give him a name? Good idea. In that case, how does Felix sound? Works for me. Now, come on, Felix, let's go. Felix? What ignorant fools address a deity by their unrightful name? I'll have you know. Zip it for now. Listen to what we can bear of your pathetic tale when we get back to the orphanage. Stop it now, human! Unhand the nape of my neck! Lost that in. Back to the orphanage. Zach, Stella, you're back. Huh? Yay, and you brought our kitty back too. Great, we were supposed to release this cat, and now here we are showing back up with him. Well, what now? We'll figure something out. Zach, why is our kitty still with you? How about that? His magical abilities suddenly became active, so we thought it a bad idea to leave him out in the woods alone. Then we got Stella here, who's still intent on being a monster trainer, so I figured the only way to help her realize her dream is to let her get her feet wet, right? Huh? Oh, yes, that's right. And we decided to name our pet cat Felix, too. I don't know, it sounds fishy to me, but as long as Felix isn't going to be alone anymore, that's what counts. At least to me, anyway. Exactly. Now, the two of us have something important to discuss with Shannon. So, can you do us a favor and play quietly out here until we're through? Yep, of course we can. And Felix, let's play together later, okay? That went better than I thought it would. Yes, and thanks to your quick thinking, too. But I wish you would have left out that insinuation my skill as a monster trainer are pathetic. Nothing personal. Hey, Pineapple Head and Dit's Brain. Huh? When did you say Pineapple Head? When you say Pineapple Head, are you referring to me? And are you calling me a Dit's Brain? I have a name, you know. It's Stella, and I would like it if you called me by it. Thank you very much. Why should I have to listen to your demands? For the record, I don't recognize this name, Felix. The other two of you are intent on calling me either. Quit being so bullheaded. Now, what do you want? Yes, well, I was just noticing how many children there are here, and I was wondering what kind of place this is. It's an orphanage, and the place where we grew up. An orphanage? Oh, I see. It's one of those places where irresponsible parents come to discard their children. What? Hey, that's enough of that. What are you suddenly blowing? Why are you suddenly blowing your top? Say something like that. Say something like that. You did. Just what? Say something like you just did around any of these kids, and I'll skin you alive, even if that body doesn't belong to you. Why am I the one on trial here? Felix, each of the children here at the orphanage is here at the orphanage due to different circumstances. It's the same for Zach and I, too. But we try to think of it as a better living arrangement than where we were previously at, and also each of us are part of an extra-large family. That's why we'd appreciate it if you would refrain from using hurtful words like discard or anything like it here around the children. Seeing as how it appears I'm stuck here for a present time, I suppose I could entreat this one request. Thank you, Felix. Now we're done here, right, Zach? If you say so. But one more thing. While we're here, don't you you dare open your mouth in front of the kids. You clear on that? No. What's the problem? Because only monsters with serious brain power and strong magic are supposed to be able to talk. And since none of the kids know that, you'll likely end up scaring them if you do. The both of you are asking a lot, I hope you know. I suppose I can reply for just today. Good. Now let's go see Shannon. Right. Shannon. Didn't I just tell you a couple hours earlier to call me Miss Heimerk? Huh? What's this wildcat with you? What's this? Why is that wildcat with you and not in the woods like I told you? Actually, about that. It sounds like something happened while you were out there, didn't it? Let's hear it. Where do you even start? So, with all that having happened, we figured we should bring him back and see if you had a clue about what it could all mean. I see. Well, I certainly feel a strong light aura emanating from his body. Fortunately, you're not as blind as the pineapple head here. Hey! And so, I can't be certain if he really is a light deity or not. It would probably be best to consult the High Priestess about it instead. The High Priestess? Like the one in the neighboring village? She's a priestess to be sure, but the High Priestess is much more special than that. She's supposedly the only one able to hear voices of the deities. Hear voices, huh? That's a little out there. Not so. Anyhow, the High Priestess serves at the castle and is likely quite busy with her duties, but I'm sure if you can get a chance to speak with her, she'll listen. Especially regarding the deities, given the influx of monsters beginning a year ago. I'll go ahead and write a letter to Queen Gloria. With that in hand, you should be able to gain an audience with her and the High Priestess as well. That reminds me, you are good friends with the Queen, aren't you? That's reassuring. I would rather say we're closer to sisters in arms. Having said that, why don't you all turn in for the night? You're planning on leaving in the morning, I take it. Yeah, I heard they're hiring people to investigate the cause of the monsters, so you can look forward to having a little more money on hand around here. I appreciate your concern for the finances of the orphanage, but I would rather you lived your life the way you felt best. Even so, it's your choice what you do, so I'll say nothing more about it. Now, if we're through here, don't stay up too late. Yes, Miss Heimerk. The party now has free time available to them. Talking with different party members will allow Zack to raise his trust level with each of them. To proceed with the story, simply head to Zack's room on the second floor and turn in for the night. I'll make sure to write a letter for you. Having said that, be sure not to stay up too late. Felix gets so excited when I pet him, I can't stop. So our cat's name is Felix? That's a cool name. Is this where you've been hiding out? I'm no match for these troublesome children. Every time they see me, they come running. I'm quite with them. You might get a kick out of it if you quit your kvetching more for once. Did you not just hear me, Pineapple Head? I said I'm no match for these troublesome children, so why should I waste my energy on... Forget it. My bad for bringing it up. Cat. There's no reason to go outside now. Oh yeah, there is. It's not a place for me to get any privacy. Zack, I was wondering if I could get you to give me your honest opinion on my dress. I think it suits you. You definitely look more feminine, too. Really? Yeah, when I first saw you in that outfit, it looked like a whole new you. A whole new me? Well, not that whip again. I'm sorry, I just... Thank you, Zack. You're welcome. Can you believe it? We're finally leaving tomorrow. I have butterflies in my stomach, like you wouldn't believe. Haha, those kids. That's it. Go talk to some discarded people. I'll be sad not seeing you here every morning. Don't forget to come back and visit. Stella was the one who gave Felix his name, didn't she? I want to be the one who named him. Any other old words to talk to? Ah. I'm glad Felix doesn't have to be alone in the woods. Maybe I should get some sleep. Yeah, let's do it. In a certain forest. Wow, 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 wow. Lost her. However, she cannot continue to hide forever, and will eventually have to make a move. Use your numbers and scour the world for any sign of her. I can create more of her kind if necessary. Wow, wow, wow. It seems I miscalculated how far her powers would diminish, and at this point, I will no longer be able to sense them. However, this is the result the humans brought upon themselves. Regret it and then repeat. Zach, Stella, are you really leaving? Something came up and we have to go for a while. Not the puppy dog eyes again, you two. I told you we'd be leaving yesterday. Plus, it's not like we're never coming back, you know. Just be patient, and you'll see us again before you know it. And if anything else, this place is a home for us. Now, where are those smiles I wanted to see? Okay, here's mine. I promise I won't cry when you're gone. Zach, Stella, take good care of yourselves, you hear? We will. Please fill our absence while we're gone, Shannon. Do I have to remind you to call me Miss Heimert again, right before you leave? You're incorrigible. Anyway, here's that letter I promised. Please pass it along to Gloria. I mean, Queen Gloria. I imagine she'll give you whatever help you need. Thanks. Now, I take it you'll be heading to Orcus Village first, right? Given the travel distance between here and the capital, that was the plan. I see. Lago should be fairly easy to navigate since there was just the main trail. It does have its fair share of monsters, so be on the lookout for. That being the case, I suggest you stock up on whatever items you need here from our merchant friend. So the two of you are finally ready to leave the nest, huh? I'll be sad not seeing your faces around here anymore, but I have a feeling we'll meet again. That said, I have plenty of items with me today, so don't be bashful and buy what you need. Thank you, we'll do that. Alright. You about ready to hit the road, Stella? I think so. Don't forget to come see us when you can. You either, Felix. We won't, I promise. Looks like we're out of here then, Miss Heimert. No matter how long you're gone, please remember this is always your home. Buy stuff. Welcome. I've got all kinds of items for sale, so let me know if I can help you with anything. Let's see. Heal gummy. Buy jelly. Sleep remedy. It's like I'll leave just one of everything. What's the matter, Alice? The paper bladder Miss Heimert made for me was taken by the wind. How do we get it back? I'll go find it. That is, if you want my help. Really? Really? Now which direction did it fly away? Towards Lago Woods. Lago Woods, huh? Man's paper gliders get some major airtime, don't they? Alright, well I'm out looking for it. You stay put here. You hear me? Loud and clear. Careful, Zach. Woof woof. Wow wow. Meow ba ba hiss hiss. Hello there, my fair friends. I inquire if your smarts regarding battle are sufficient? They're fine. In that case, I see my invitation was unwarranted. Now I apologize for my intrusion into your personal lives and only ask you be careful out there. Before I forget though, let me mention one other thing. Occasionally, when you defeat a monster in battle, they will drop items. These items can be classified into 3 types: normal, rare, and jewels. Incidentally, on my way here, I obtained an HP plus jewel 2 jewel from a dual membrane. Setting one in your rubrics will increase your max HP by 2%, and mounting 2 will increase it by 2%. Pretty nifty, huh? At any rate, these types of jewels, monster drop, vary from monster to monster. Now, good hunting. You're not gonna give it to me, you just told me about it? Sure. Let's see, anybody else want to have a quest for me? Quest. Alright, let's go find that paper glider. I'll have to come back here and get her. Sometimes the controls go a little crazy. I suppose it was only meant for like gameplay, or touch gameplay, you know, probably more accurately. So can you zoom in like Alphadia? Look, it's the glider Shannon made. This must be the one Alice lost. I remember how we used to play with these when we were little ourselves. Yeah, and how you used to get them stuck up in a tree. How many times did you rip your pants climbing up to retrieve them? 15? What, is that the one thing that you remembered? Good times those were. Anyway, let's get this back to Alice. I didn't realize that those were the most embarrassing times for me. I tend to remember those for some stupid reason. Anything important? Lucky if I do remember anything at all. Not close. Alright, Alice, give me a big kiss. Zach, you're back. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Here it is. Thank you. Be sure not to throw it too hard next time, alright? I won't. But for finding my favorite glider, I want to give you this. I was hoping for sex. Just so you know, you're the best, Zach. Ooh, completed. Sleep guard, HP. Oh wow, this thing's flashing. Interesting. Just had to check. Go kill some stuff. Ah, controllers. At least the battles are nice and fast. It's kind of what I like about these chemical games. You know, they basically have everything, you know, straight into memory. So, while it means that the variety is a little bit lower, at least the load times are quick. Can't you humans walk any faster? Hey, unlike you, we're dealing with monsters that cross our paths. If you want faster, then... Wow, 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 wow. Stella, Felix, were you hurt? Thanks to you, we're fine. Hey, what's the matter with you? Maybe you were hurt? I'm not sure. Besides, why should you care? You for real? Don't you know we're supposed to care? Well, it's true you may not have known each other very long as our pet, but you live with us as part of our family at the orphanage. And it's also partially our responsibility you're stuck in the body you're in. Not saying we intend to get you into any sticky situations if that's what the future holds, but we do intend to get you out of here and see what kind of freak you are. What? Anyway, that being the case, do us a favor and stay in the rear. We'll have less trouble trying to protect you there. Felix? It seems I have no choice but to fight myself if I want to get anywhere. What? You can fight too? Listen up, listen well. This is merely for my own sake and not yours. That's fine by us, right, Zach? What are you laughing for? Did you not hear I said it wasn't for you? Yeah. But what about a Rubik's? You need me to lend you one of mine? That won't be necessary. I received one from the matron of the orphanage last night. Does Heimert give you one? I never saw that coming. I would have said something, but I figured in doing so, you'd force me to fight your battles for you. What planet are you from? What planet are you from where people do that? If you got a Rubik's of your own, then we can rest easy. That said, you do look weak in the defense department. Your belligerence will only be tolerated for so long, human. It was only an observation. No need to get all bent out of shape. Anyhow, shall we go? These humans are stranger than I thought. Felix joined the party. His recommended fields battles should be changed in the formation section of the menu. Then let's do it. Come on, Felix, join us in the front. But you get hurt more easily. Because that's what I do with people I care. get that thing. But you know, I probably was going to get poisoned before I found one if I didn't buy one. That's usually how it works. Yeah, chop chop! Yuck! Uh-oh. Hey, look! There's a pentacle over there. Concentrated magic, stepping on it should restore our energy. What a convenient thing to come across out here in nature. Let's hurry and put it to good use. Party, HP, MP, and status restored. Which is a hint to save, too. I sense something dangerous up ahead. Nothing too dangerous for us. What is it? Probably some insect that got him scared. An insect? Who do you think I am? A cat, if you're wondering about looks. Who's a cat? I'm the light deity. Whoa! Wow! Wow! Great, another monster. Let's take care of it. Right, but isn't this one acting strange? Whoa! I found you! And it just talked! Hold on a second. This one doesn't look like it can use powerful magic or has any brains worth spitting on. So how can it talk? Who cares why? This one's a different breed of powerful. Wow, the light deity! Ouch. Ah, good, there's an activity bar at the top. You know who does what. Every attack! That's all you do. Just a flesh wound. It disappeared? This hasn't ever happened before with the other monsters we've fought in the past. That's because it was created by the Shadow Deity himself. The Shadow Deity can create monsters? Maybe I should explain it like this. A monster like that is void of life and nothing more than a concentration of magic. Concentration of magic? So that's why it just disappeared? Huh. Speaking of, you just said the Shadow Deity was responsible for creating them, didn't you? If that's the case, why is he attacking you? I thought you were the self-proclaimed light deity. Yes, I also thought the two of you were supposed to have created the world together. Are you gonna fight? About that. What would it matter if I told you anyway? It's not like you even believe who I am, who I say I am. It's not we don't want to believe you, but looking at you in your current form, I think any reasonable person would have a hard time believing you. That's right. Rather than the power we would expect from a deity, you look, well, cute. Anyhow, how about we get going? The way out of these woods is just up ahead. Orcus Village is nestled in the North Mountains nearby too. I can't wait to see everyone there again. Foolish humans who don't fear my greatness, be ready for what is coming when I get to the castle. I'm getting seems quiet here. Well, if it isn't Zack and Stella. You look to be good spirits. But what brings you all the way out here? How are you today, Mr. Hayes? Not to throw any water into the conversation, but why does it seem so unlively in the village today? Something happened? You've got a good eye, lad. Actually, I don't know all the details myself, but it appears Clint has been hauled off by some monster. Clint has? You heard me right. His mother's over speaking with the village chief as we speak. This has to be the first time something like this has happened. But this last year... Well, you've seen the increase in monsters too, I assume. I just hope it isn't a sign of things to come. You be sure to stay safe, you hear? Zack. I'm sure you're thinking the same thing I am. There may be something we can do to help. Well, let's go see the village chief. You read my mind. Hey, Stella, is it just me, or does that girl look like she's spying on us? It does, doesn't it? I haven't seen her before, so I can't imagine what for. Well, if she wants something, she'll probably say so. For the time being, let's go look into the current situation. Yes, let's. Come on, Felix. I finally found you. Hey, Zack, are you still in here knocking on my counter looking for some reliable equipment? Then let's see what we have, shall we? Alright, does it have 10 plus 20? 10 plus 20. Let's go from the short sword. And I'm out of way. Let me know if you ever need another piece of equipment. Miss Heimert would never let me live it down if anything were to happen to either. Ooh, boy, everybody's really chatty in this world. Too bad it doesn't let you automatically equip stuff. It'll save a little time, but again, it's old school, so... I should worry about jewels for Felix too. No money for anything else, sorry. Broke now. This is the first time I've ever heard of a monster making off with somebody. I hope poor Clint is alright. Maybe they're in love. I don't know. Love is strange. You always fall in love with somebody who you don't think you should. And then it turns out, yeah, it was still a bad idea. You should listen to your friends. Lazy bastard. Hi, Zack and Stella. Would you like a room and a nice warm meal? Oh, how would a room and a nice warm meal suit you this evening? It's only 50 gold to stay. Ah, we're not tired. Seriously? Take a whiff of the aroma in here and tell me you don't want to try that. My dad's grilling you. Yeah, sure, fine. Jewels. What's happened to Clint? Oh, is that you still on Zack? true he was taken by a monster? Regrettably, yes. He was just playing outside the village when the monster suddenly appeared and took him away. What am I to do? If something were to happen to my son, I could never forgive myself. I guess I would go after them, or... Has the castle been reformed? While every attempt has been made, the road leading there has been blocked by a rock slide. At this rate, it could take days before we can get through. Of all times for something like that to happen. Zack, when the monster appeared, Clint told me to run while he got its attention. And... Please, we have to help him. Stella. Right. You will leave finding Clint to us. We promise to rescue him. Really? But you could be hurt, or even killed. It wouldn't be right of us to ask you to. Don't worry, we can handle this. Besides, it's thanks to the village's help that the orphanage is able to run and get the supplies it needs. Turning a blind eye now would only be showing ingratitude. You really have a good heart there, don't you, Zack? But please promise if you run into any danger, you won't hesitate to save yourselves. We hear you. Now, could you tell us the direction the monster fled with Clint? It ran west of the village. West of the village, huh? The only place I can think of out that way is Brorson Cave. And that's where Clint has to be. Let's hurry before that monster makes a meal out of him. Zack, Stella, oh, please save Clint. I'm sure a lot of you will be fine, but do your best to stay off unmarked paths. They only lead to danger. You really bring Clint back alive, won't you? Sure. There's no stuff for yours to take. I'm a little disappointed. I am unable to contend with any monsters due to my lack of magical abilities. Therefore, all I can do is pray for divine intervention. Yeah, a likely excuse. Wait, you two. We don't have time to be messing around. This is serious. That's my line. Weren't we headed to the castle? Of course we were, but we have a kid in trouble now, so that's our first priority. Wouldn't it be best to leave it up to the soldiers from the castle instead? I'm sure they'll dig their way out of there through the fallen rock in a day or so. If Clint were an adult, maybe, but he's not. He must be scared to death, and that's why we have to rescue him. You might also think about the fact that there's only one road to the castle, so we're stuck here until a path gets cleared anyway. I suppose you're right. Looks like I'll have to babysit you to make sure you don't get hurt. Let's hurry up and get this over with. You don't need to tell me twice. Now let's... Aren't you that girl from earlier? I've been searching everywhere for you, my hero. Your what? Him? Keep your mouth shut, you hear me? I heard what you said already. Now release me before I scratch you real good. I think there must be some sort of mix-up here. I don't know who this hero is, and who are you exactly? You don't remember me? Then it's best I introduce myself. I'm Muriel. You saved me when monsters attacked my village 2 years ago. Can you remember now? I think I'd remember if I'd done anything like that. But now I'm 100% certain you've got the wrong person. No, I know I have the right person. You do look a little different than before, but I distinctly remember your face and your voice. I've come here to return the favor. Oh, I've studied hard so I can use magic to fight monsters too. Oh, that's what I'm talking about there. Now, that's why I want to come with you. I can help you out, however you need. Excuse me? Zack has been with me since we were babies. If he had saved your village, I would certainly know about it. Are you absolutely positive about that? Of course I am. We grew up in the same orphanage together. We've done everything together. So you're saying you bathed and used the toilet together too? Bathe? Actually, when we were really young, all the children did bathe together. I don't remember myself, but that's what Shannon said anyway. We did? Whoa there. That was a long time ago. It's not like we're running around bare naked in front of each other these days. Did you put that thing away already? You surprised me there. Why do you swing that whip so carelessly around like that? It's called a bad habit. I'd say. Anyhow, it looks like you haven't been together like you originally claimed, have you? You're just splitting hairs. So my hero's name is Zack, is it? yeah, even if you don't remember me, I remember you. Hey, we're not done talking here. Please, my hero, allow me to assist you in any way I can. Actually... Quit stammering and make up your mind, Pineapple Head. Did this kitty cat just talk? Great. Anyway, I'm sorry to say this, but you've got the wrong guy. Now, let's get going, Stella. Oh, right. They're gone. And I'm not going to give up until I've completely returned the favor to my hero. My kind of girl. You can follow me anytime. Why are you pulling me by my neck again? Because you opened your mouth, that's why. And before we find ourselves in the middle of any more potentially awkward situations, let's hurry and get out of here. Good idea. Cave. Actually, you know what? That's a good place to stop there. Anyway, this is Apostrophe. You have been watching Asdivine Hearts. This is available on PC and most likely your mobile devices too, so iOS and Android. So far, it's been fun. These Kemco PC Create games, even though they all run on the same engine and they don't particularly run very well, the stories are always really interesting and they're pretty engaging. So I would suggest it if you want to take a look at it. It is on sale. I think it's going for $14 or something like that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching. I will see you here very soon at the next stream.